All right. Oh, that's not a bad backdrop. The room is it's a lot smaller than advertised, but hence his life. So this is Cliff Tom with the great Eric Kong coming up. Right? Yes. Coming up in China, so it's only an hour ahead. Um, yeah, right, because I'm in Thailand. So, boy, yes. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm waiting on Eric. Can minimize when you're recording. Oh, you cannot minimize. Okay. But I don't think Ding Talk, is it showing? So many apps nowadays, right? 就是好空间, so many apps. 就是微信在泰国就是名字 Line is Line, right? So waiting for Eric. I think I need to log in again. Hold on a second. So this is for Eric's benefit again. I'm sorry, I'm Cliff Tom. I'm in Bangkok, March 11th, where I originally started, right before all this virus nonsense happened. And it is March 11th, 2023, 9 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. Eric's time. And let me force quit that so I can pull up Eric's. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Nope. How do I get rid of that? Force quit. I want force quit. Ding Talk. Yeah. Okay. Hey,
Hello,
buddy.
it's nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. My God, man, you've grown so much, man. You're growing years.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Um, yeah, so these days, mm, we're just as usual. And one thing a little bit different is we get busier and busier because
Right.
we have to prepare for the geography and biology examination. Um, I think it's on the 18th of June.
Cool. How did you prepare your teaching or your assistant teaching assignment or lesson?
Yes, we prepared for that for nearly 4 weeks, and last week we stopped the career because all the teachers think that we are able to be the little teacher to assist the real teachers.
Good, excellent. I think you can. I think you could teach. I definitely think you could teach English, Eric. Your English is so good. That would be great. I mean, you could teach Chinese or English, so you may want to consider that if you want to tour the world. Obviously, I'd like a home, but that's because of the virus years I've been having to travel. But yeah, that could be great, right? Everyone wants to learn Chinese and English, so you could teach both. You could do both for a future life, a future career. All right, Eric, let me share our screen here, brother. For some reason, again, there's so many different every country, as you know, and then when you start traveling again, right? Every country's got their own messaging. So, for example, in Vietnam, they I think they use Viber or something. I don't know, but here it's called Line, which is like
Yeah.
their Weixin, right? Their WeChat. So I've got like on my phone, I've got like 20 different ones, and it's all crazy, right? Because I'm
Yes.
communicating like 20 different things. But hold on, let me try Ding Talk again because you did your paper, right? You did an essay.
Yes.
Okay, so let me try to log in again because it's like 50 different ones, man. It's crazy. Hold on. And in America, we still use like Facebook or Messenger, right? Messenger. Okay, so scan. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't pop up. Does it, right? There's my wife. Okay. So how's your family? How are your parents doing?
Yeah, they were
Good.
good, and yeah, so the university, which is Yencheng Institute of Technology, they start teaching, but now they are not really busy. The busy time is I think 2 months later, and then they will be very busy.
Yes, yes, I know, my good friend. All right, I pulled up your papers, so let's just jump right to it, man. Let's get into it. So your mother just pulled this up for you from the IELTS?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna give because she's in our group as well. So I found another good website that can that can help too, that she can pull it up from. So let's just have a look at that. Where is it? Where did I put it? Yes. Okay. So these are speaking topics. Again, I don't, Eric, like you're great. We work on our conversation skills every time we're together and every time you're with your English teachers at school, et cetera. Your parents speak good English too, right? So so you practice. If anything, like let's just work on your English IELTS academic writing, right? Again, and this will help you if right you want to go to college and anywhere, right, out, anywhere really. All right, why can I get rid of this guy? Yeah, Deja Pongyo, please wait a minute. I hate this, all this pop-up business, on the websites. It's crazy.
Yeah, you can click the X.
Yeah, right. But it's always, I remember, I'm so old, Eric. It was just a website. It was none of the pop-up. Now it's so annoying, right? It's like bang, 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 bang. I'm like, come on, yeah. All right, brother. So yeah, so they've got writing tasks, um, general academic writing tasks. Yeah. So this is a cool website. So I'll send this right now to you guys on Ding Talk. Okay. Yes. This is called. Yes. Please have a look at this new IELTS preparation website too for Eric's future IELTS writing topics. Okay. Here. Yes. Good. Okay, cool, man. All right. Good apples. Good apples. All right, let's read it. Let's jump into it. Bum, 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 bum. Let's do it a little bit different. Let's do you're reviewing yourself and I'm just here to help guide you. Okay, so like just this will help you to cement, right? The one day, right? Just right, becomes a master. So I want you to, how we do it, right? How you review, how you edit your own work, and this is
Yeah.
something I do all the time, right? I'm still editing my book. Which I had the cover made. You want to see the cover? I'll send it to you.
Yes. Yes.
All right, hold on, brother. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I'll send it to you guys on Ding Talk. Hold on. So yes, I am very excited as my book of 10 years is slowly coming to e-publishing. Publishing. Yes. Okay. So hold on. Where is it? Zen, 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 zen. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I had someone do it. I think it's all right. So yeah. And then if they print it out, it will look like this. So I think that's cool. It's all right. All right,
Yes.
Eric.
And the boy in the middle is you.
Yes, you are. Just sure wall. That is me, brother. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's go hop to it. All right, Eric, are you ready to critique yourself, right? Edit yourself. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh, mm, it says giving detailed descriptions of crimes in newspapers and on television can have bad consequences. So information of this kind in the media should be restricted. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So
Oh, wait,
this is
yeah, no, hold on. So when you read this, what do you before you even type, what is your thought process? What are you thinking?
So the first one is because it is agree or disagree. It is a kind of compare and contrast essay. So you have to write the first paragraph, like to say both, and the second paragraph you have to state the first one for agree, and the third paragraph you have to state the disagree one, and the last paragraph it's in summary or conclusion and shows off your own point of view.
Great. First off, how many words was this? Did they detail it? How many
Mm,
words did you need?
I'm not sure, but I think it's maybe 220.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure an IELTS it will tell you, right? Because they want to know they're
Yes.
preparing you for, right, academia, right, in England or wherever, in Australia, America, what have you. So yeah, so 220. So that's the first thing, right? Because you always want to hit that mark. So let's see. Where's the word count? Getting so older. Here we go. Bang. Perfect. Fabulous. You hit it. Wow. Well over. Good. All right, my man. Yes, you are absolutely right. I'm just interjecting really quick. It's a beautiful format. It looks great. Right. Excellent. So this you could do it the classic four, right, with an introduction. And like you said, that's perfect, right? You do one side, all right, yin yang, and then you do the other one, and then you conclude, right, kind of like summarize, well, what side you believe in more, or you could
Mm,
do it the one smaller, right, introduction, and then you could include both of these in a bigger paragraph, right? So the small, larger, middle, right? Stomach, and then the feet, right? So there's two ways, whatever your brain while you're typing thinks is best. All right, so continue, my friend.
yes. So first it is the first paragraph. You have to say it both. I said there is no doubt that a variety of newspapers and television programs have given crimes detailed descriptions in recent years, and this is mainly what's the word?
Statement or
Yes, saying it again,
right.
and yeah, there is one point that we have to change. The first one is in recent years. It is
Right. So
uh,
you can just, well, it's kind of English literature. I'm interjecting as you're going. 不好意思,I'm just jumping in, Eric, right? Because I'm thinking. So to reiterate, right? It's a reiteration, meaning or not redundant, but you are reiterating. You are saying the topic over again, right? That's a verb.
yes.
But that's good. This is great. Me. Right? I don't like the prepositions at the end, but we'll go over that. So what's your thought with the what grade would you give yourself on the introduction? What mark?
So if the full mark is 10, I will give maybe 6 to 7.
Why so bad, man? No confidence, Chin. Why no confidence? All right, Eric.
I'm
All right, yeah. Okay, brother. So please continue. So I think
okay.
this is good. I think we could fit this in somewhere else. But yeah, please continue. Just pretend you're editing your own work, but you're talking out loud, right?
Okay.
Okay.
And the second sentence, based on this, it's based on the first sentence. Some people suggest or think that it is adverse for kids and adolescents, because such descriptions will give them profound negative impressions. So this one is mainly saying why people agree with the thought, because they think if we give some detailed descriptions of how crimes do such things, and there will be bad impacts to some adolescents and teenagers, even to little kids. And then the third sentence, meanwhile, it is a conjunction word. Many other people regard this as a precautionary measure. The many other people. So now in this sentence, I am going to say the opposite side, which is why some people disagree. That's because they see it as like a measure or a way to let people be cautious about what not to do. And the last sentence, which is, as you said, the leading sentence to the next paragraph, I say, in my point of view, I agree that governments and media, they should limit detailed descriptions of crimes, so they should not give detailed ones to people.
Excellent, right? This is why I think you genetically, because you're both your parents, 就是顾老师有一天就是你好顾老师 you'll be a very good professor, I think, Eric, because you think like your parents too. Very good. Yes, you are correct. That was well placed. So the last sentence of every paragraph is a teaser. I would call it a teaser, right? Lie, 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 gu, lie, 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 right? To want you to read more. Right? So it leads into, right? Excellent. It leads into the next paragraph. So that's fabulous. I agree with you on your grade. You've written better work and you've written worse work. So I think it's like Iban Ibar. So maybe but I know you've been really busy. So I'm sure, you have other things. You seem to write better academic papers, right? Like Malala. Do you feel like when you do this, do you feel like a little pressure with the time, or how do you?
No, it's just not pressure was the time. It's because when I write such ones for Malala's, I can think more about imagination because the book is very interesting.
Okay. Yeah, because this is more objective, right? This is more like science. Yeah. All right. Interesting. All right. Well, let me go through it again. Again, we know this is all subjective, and you probably won't even have to do any of this for IELTS because I think it will be on the computer, right? And then
Yes.
you just have to type in your answer here. And they'll probably have a word count on the side of the screen, right? So you won't even have to worry about adding your words, right? It will add for you. Okay, so I always keep reading the question, right, to make sure we're doing it correctly. So given detailed descriptions of crimes in newspapers and on television can have bad consequences. This is very lazy. I don't know why people do that. What is that called to start a sentence with so? Is it like a participle, contraction participle? I think it's really poor to start English sentences with so. I think it's lazy,
Yes.
right? But that's just my opinion. So I would say this. I would say to what extent do you agree with this information, right? I wouldn't say with so, but it is what it is, right? So information of this kind in the media should be restricted. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Yes, excellent, yin yang, compare, contrast, and ultimately they want you to lay forth, right, the information and what you know is the facts from both sides, and then whatever you feel is more compelling, then you choose this one, right? And you say, well, henceforth or therefore, right, in academic writing, therefore, I think we should be allowed to view all the crime on television because of everything that I laid forth, right? Something like this. All right, so there is no doubt that a variety of newspapers and television programs have given crimes detailed descriptions. All right, well, that's good, but now I don't even know. Do you even need this?
No.
Does it give to crimes and insurance? Yeah, they're not giving you a time. They're not saying within recent years. Do you agree? Right. So I don't even know if you need it. So there is no doubt that a variety of newspapers and television programs have given crimes details. That I think that's good. You don't even need a time stamp of like when it happened. You are all right. You're really setting yourself up then I would think by your lead sentence in saying that maybe if I'm reading this as an examiner, IELTS examiner, I would say that, okay, so this student is going to then argue for bad consequences. Is that what you agree? You agree that newspapers and televisions and detailing crimes are increasing bad consequences? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I would maybe tone it down a little bit, meaning that's English literature word, right? Tone it down. I would say, like in saying no doubt, you are saying like there's no other way, right? You're really being you're being black or white, right? You want to be in the middle a little bit until you ultimately pick a side, right? You want to be more diplomatic. So what's another way to say this, Eric, where you're not saying no doubt?
I think we can delete "there is no doubt that" and capitalize the A, and then this will form another
Wow,
sentence.
that's pretty good, bro. That's good, right? So a variety of newspaper and television programs have given crimes detail. Yes, excellent. That's a sentence. Perfect. Good. Yeah, that's you can't do it, but that's right. Good. That's great. Okay, based on this, good. Based on this, some people think that this is adverse for kids and adolescents. Okay, now this, although adolescents are older, maybe the teen years, this could be misconstrued as redundant. They're
Yes.
almost the same. So um do they say, but it doesn't in the instruction, it doesn't say an age. It doesn't give us an age.
Yeah, it doesn't say the age, but I think the people don't agree or disagree with having detailed descriptions of crime is because not only it gives bad impacts to adults, but also to mostly to adolescents and teenagers.
Right. Yeah, again, like this is why you do really well on papers, right? Because you can think outside the box. You have a good imagination. Here they want you to stay on point. They want you to be focused on that question. And I don't see an age. So right, and it's a for too, it's a preposition. Let's just delete this and think about it for a second. Based on this, so a variety of newspaper television programs are given crimes. Yes. I would say there are, right? It leaves it open. So there are a variety of newspaper television programs that have given crimes detailed descriptions. Yeah. So based on this, some people good, right? Some people yin yang. Some people believe this. Some people believe that, right? That's life. So based on this, some people think that this is adverse because, okay, again, they want you. England is just English kind of right. You're an English master. They want you to show off different words. So you've already used description. So what's another synonym for description?
Mm, representation.
Yes, Eric, very good. Pluralized, right? Pluralized, right? So representation. So based on this, some people think that this is adverse because such representations will give them a profound negative impression. Right? Let's read this. Go ahead, Eric. You read it and let me know what you think. Is it
Okay.
better? Okay.
There are a variety of newspapers and television programs that have given crimes detailed descriptions. Based on this, some people think that this is adverse because such representations will give them a profound negative impression.
Yeah. Better or worse? I don't know. I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah. All right. I think it's okay. Good. Because you're leaving yourself open now to argue, right? Your side now, what you think. Okay. So meanwhile, so again, this is the statement or the hypothetical of what you're trying to accomplish. We can make that red. We want to make it, red like this. Yeah. So based on this, some people think, right? So this is your yin, right? So this would be your,
Yeah,
let's make that the blue. I guess it doesn't matter. Right now, this one should be your yang.
yeah,
Yeah, your other one. So which is great. So I already know, right? Meanwhile, right? Other words you could use, right? You could use conversely. You can use what's the other one? Oppositely, right? There's
yeah,
many different ways. You've studied these, so you know. So meanwhile, many other people regard this as a precautionary measure. Okay, I would elaborate. Right? I would describe this more in a longer sentence. So how could you elaborate the other side a little bit better?
um, to extend the sentence and add more,
Yes.
I would say. Meanwhile, many other people regard this as a precautionary measure because um, people get um,
Paida, Zaihanyu, get a little maybe scared or frightened. I don't know. That's tough. I
yeah,
know what you're trying to get at. That you need. I don't know what English word is good for that. So hold on. So there are a variety of newspapers and television programs that have given crimes detailed descriptions. Good. Based on this, some people think that this is adverse because such representations will give them a profound negative impression. Meanwhile, meanwhile is okay. Meanwhile, I would say other people, not many. I
yes,
would say other, right? Because that's being concrete again, right? So meanwhile, other people regard this as a precautionary measure because people, what do you think? People, I think maybe I know. People need to learn or need to hear, but that's all right. That's academia, but it's still a toi, right? England toi, but need to hear uh truthful news and facts. I mean, yeah, that's hard. I that's good. I see what you're saying, but I don't know how to phrase that any better, really. So all right, let's read this question again real quick. Giving detailed descriptions of crimes in newspapers and on television can have bad consequences. So information of this kind, the media should be restricted. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Good. So this is your hypothetical. There are a variety of newspapers and television programs that have given crimes detailed descriptions. Based on this, good. Some people think that this is adverse, right? Against adverse because see, I was always taught to put a comma in front of because, but I guess now they've changed that rule or whatever. I don't know. Because such representations will give them a profound impression. Meanwhile, you've already said people and you've written 72 words, right? So you can shrink it, right? If you need to. So
others,
meanwhile, others, right? That infers that you're talking about people, right? So meanwhile,
yes,
others regard this as a precautionary measure because I would say we, right? We people, just rem, right? So we need to hear truthful news and facts. Okay. So
yes,
that's all right. I mean, yeah, that's all right. This is a tough essay. Your mother gave you a difficult, difficult essay. So so that will be yellow. So that's yang. Let me make this, I guess, a little blue. Hold on. Yeah, soft blue one. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So now what color should this be, Eric?
mm, I think uh,
Yellow and blue make
Yellow and blue make green.
Yes, right. So it should be green, right? Because it should be in the
Yes.
middle, but you're kind of teasing like which way you want to go, and then boom, right? And then you kind of lead in. So, okay, so this should be green. So, nevertheless, I agree that governments and media should limit detailed crime. Again, Eric, detailed criminal descriptions, right? Maybe get rid of the preposition, brother. I just hate prepositions, man. I don't know why I hate them. All right, nevertheless, I agree that governments and media should limit detailed criminal descriptions. Now this would be perfect for another because, right? Because this is yin yang. Because why? Why are
Mm, because our society needs more positive uh information.
That's good. I like it. That's good. Good. All right. So that's your green one, right? So that's the combination. Yeah, that's all right. All right. So now what color would you think this should be out of the well, not the red anymore, but out of these
Yes.
three,
The
what color is this one?
blue one. Blue.
Yes. Good. Well, it should be blue. So let's read it. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and read it, Eric.
Yes, many people consider that the detailed descriptions of crimes, yeah, we would say detailed criminal descriptions can increase crime incidents. They point out from TV programs and mediums, thousands, sorry, thousands of criminals learn how to commit a crime. Moreover, it is well aware that annually the youngster criminals are increasing rapidly. After watching crime videos or movies, a large number of teenagers embark on the crime road. For example, in many films, several plots and details are similar to crimes that take place in the actual society, such as robbery, drug abuse, and murder.
Good. It's good. I'm gonna speak a little bit faster, right? Because we've got 9 minutes, and we'll do some speaking, or we'll do one of those lingua worksheets. So let's try to finish this. Okay. So many people consider that the detailed descriptions, right? Detailed criminal descriptions, good. Or that detailed. You don't need the, right? So many people
Yeah.
consider that detailed criminal descriptions, right? Get rid of that preposition. It
And
increase
you can get
crime incidences. Incidences, right? Plural.
yes.
Okay, and then tap, sorry. They point out, good. I don't think you need a comma there, right? Again, for some reason, my book, I've got loads of commas, but less is best, right? When it comes to prepositions and commas. So they point out from TV. Now that's good. It's colloquial, right? Just to do TV. But what does TV mean, Eric? What's the big word?
Television.
Right. So it would be a period, right? Because it's two, so
Yes.
television. It's just a little thing. They probably won't even deduct it. So they point out from TV programs and mediums, good, and other mediums, right? Because
Yes.
TV is one medium, and then
One of
other,
the
yeah.
meetings.
But that's a great word, right? Medium is internet, everything we get news, right? Sooner or later, we're gonna be robots. It's gonna be jamming in our head. All right, so they point out from TV programs and other mediums. Again, I don't think you need a comma here, bro. Right? Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yeah. So they point out from TV programs and other mediums, thousands of criminals. Does this sound right?
Yeah, it doesn't sound really good because
Yeah.
thousands of criminals.
Yeah. So I would say,
Um,
all right. Yeah, I would say many people consider that detailed criminal descriptions. You've already used descriptions. I would say accounts is another synonym. It's like kind of the news, right? Bring the news. So many people consider that detailed criminal accounts or accounting, right, can increase crime incidences. Good. Now you need to back this up. You need to support that, right?
Yes.
And then, is this blue? So based on this, some people think that it's because okay, yep, good. So they point out from TV programs and other mediums, thousands of criminals. That's what you're missing. That thousands of criminals learn how to commit crimes. Right, crimes. And then again, it's, you're doing a preposition, but sometimes you don't have a choice. Okay, so moreover, it is well aware. Moreover, you don't even need this.
Yes.
Okay, so moreover, annually, and this is kind of like lao England, and I appreciate it, but you're probably not even going to have an IELTS examiner as old as me or your parents. They're probably going to be young. I don't know. I wouldn't use that. I would say moreover, annually, young criminals
Yes.
are increasing Ooh,
Or yeah, criminals numbers.
I would get rid of this. That is like you're going on a tangent. That's another English literature word. You're going, so here's the focus, but you're going now this way, similar to above, right? So I wouldn't include that. You're still within 220 words. That's all that matters. So many people consider that detailed criminal counting can increase incidents, right? Because it's redundant, Eric, because we're talking about crime.
Yes.
Right, and it looks better, right, to have a sentence like this, like, right, it looks better too, just it looks better. All right, they point out from TV programs and other mediums that thousands of criminals, I wouldn't say thousands. Again, that's, you're saying a lot when you're just trying to be in the middle, iban, and then you say which side you're on, right? To say many, to say thousands, it's called like alliteration, right? So when you're saying too many, you're giving it too much guanxi, right? You're just giving it too much credit when it's really both sides can argue, so I would just say, all right, TV and other mediums, they point out from TV programs and other mediums that criminals learn how to commit crimes. I would say that people, because they're not yet criminals, maybe. I don't know. That's difficult. I would say the other mediums, that people somehow learn how to commit crimes. Okay. After watching videos or movies, again, you're using crime too much. And we know, right? We know what it's about. So after watching videos and movies, right? Sure, I guess, I don't know. And you don't need a comma again, right? After watching videos and movies, a large number of teenagers embark on a criminal road, on a crime road. Criminal road is more better, right? So, for example, in many films, you don't need a comma. In many films, several plots and details are similar to crimes that take place in the actual society, and vice versa. Do you know this? Need you know vice versa?
Yes.
Right, and it's actually Fagwan, just lao Italian anyway, right? What we say now. All right, actual society and vice versa. So, for example, in many films, several plots and details are similar to crimes, which I'd say I like which, because you've used that too many too, right? Which
Yes.
take place in our actual society and vice versa, such as robberies, right? Many robberies, drug abuses, and murders. Okay. Okay, so that should be blue. So based on this, some people think this is because yes, Eric, good, but we just tightened it up a little bit, right? So that is definitely blue, right? So that is good, right? All right, come on, man. Yo, good. And now this one should be green. Yeah, all right. We're running out of time. I want to do, well, let's do a worksheet. But you right, let's save this. I'm going to send this to you right now. And you know how now to edit yourself too. So
Yes.
yeah, so when your mom gives you another one, I don't know if you want to do another one next week. It's up to you, or if you want to do a paper, we'll talk about it our next session. But make sure you write it. You've got to look at the time, you've got to look at how many words on the test, on the IELTS test. You've got many things to think about. But I would draft it, I would write it, draft it, I say, because then you go back, maybe then have a deep breath, meditate
Yes.
for a second or two, and then and then go back in and then try to be the teacher of your own work. Okay, you understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me send that back to you. Hold on. Okay. Oh, what's that now? Yeah. Where did I put it? Oh, wait, some must say, Eric, why can't I put that on? What's going on with that? Eh? Maybe because it's open? Did we save it? Save it. Okay. Oh, okay, Eric, real quick, we'll jump back. Hold on, LinkedIn, Where's Eric's? Do you have a one that you want to look at that you have on your LinkedIn? Or on
Yeah, I can
which
probably
one?
find it and I'll send it to you.
Okay, yeah, send it to me. Okay, take which one? What's the
Let
name?
me, uh, it's The Secret World of Mammals.
Okay, I'll find the secret. Okay, I got it. Got it. All right, yeah.